Hey guys, Will and Alex here from Stay Frosty Cinema.
And this is our Guild Wars 2 beta weekend coverage of Lion's Arc Showcase Part 2.
We're picking up right where we left off, and we tried doing this commentary before. It went really good, but thanks to the power of ABS,
the video was playing slower than it actually was, and our audio
we gotta do this again. So we're trying to keep it just as exciting,
synchronized,
if you'll bear with us. But so I got a couple questions to ask Captain Alex here, who knows a lot more about Guild Wars 2 than I do. Well, not a lot, but I'm gonna inquire you. All right. So ready to be inquired?
Let's go.
All right. So pretty much, as somebody who hasn't played the first one, or well, barely, and I'm not really too big into the lore of what Guild Wars 2 is, what exactly is Lion's Arc? What's its importance in the story, and like what's its importance to you if you play Guild Wars 2? Take it away.
Like I kind of said in the first part, it's like the main hub. It's like the center of Tyria. Like every place is gonna have a portal to Lion's Arc, and then it's kind of like, I guess, the capital of Tyria, if I had to say anything. So it's like this big main city. Everything's going on here. All the Azuran portals are here that go everywhere. This is like the middleman. You go to Lion's Arc, then you go to where you're going if you don't want to pay.
So you meet people here.
Yeah, you meet people. It's like the main hub. I didn't progress enough in my storyline to have any personal story going on in Lion's Arc, but I'd assume that there would be a lot, especially because I did pick Noble, so like I'd want to meet probably some interesting people here when I'm far enough in my storyline. But sadly enough, Chanel West Coast won't last until the full game.
No,
I'm pretty sure the beta characters, played in the beta are removed.
What's your next beta guy gonna be called?
Well, Chanel's probably gonna
call him
stay
Grumpy
with
Wiggles.
me all until the beta ends, and then she's gonna go away. I think. I actually kind of wanted to go away because warrior is not one of my professions that I like and truly love, and there's only 5 character slots right now. I hope to God that there's more when the full game comes out. Because 5 is not enough. I want a lot of characters. There are 5 races.
Okay, wait, hold up.
Yeah,
hold on.
I noticed this.
What?
Yeah.
The
I
fuck is
almost
that thing?
just walked by this.
Is that a frog, man?
It is. If I had to pick something from Guild Wars that I know that it might be a Heket.
He's just balling out.
But I found the captain of the ship.
Yeah, pretty.
Basically.
I think so. He runs that town.
I found the mayor of Lion's Arc.
So this something's kind of popping into my head. Pets are in Guild Wars 2, aren't they?
Yeah, and I don't know if you can have lions as a pet. Hopefully,
should.
there are underwater pets, jellyfish, sharks, salmon, I think, and they're like overground pets. Flamingos, I know, are one.
Flamingos.
I remember back when I was watching the press beta coverage. Lewis and Simon were very happy about the flamingos.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of animals.
You know what I like as a pet? A panda that does tai chi and lives in a jungle.
Like Kung Fu Panda.
No, like the Pandaren from WoW.
Okay. I want a lion and a jellyfish because one of my characters, I do plan on having a ranger, probably a Sylvari ranger.
Oh, so there's the lion.
Yeah, there's a big lion.
You caught it there. And are we going up to
Yeah, I'm going. I started walking over here, and in here are about 5 or more. I didn't exactly count, but they're unfinished. They're unbuilt Azuran portals. As you can see, there's no portal inside that circle, and I'm 99% sure that as you progress through the world of Tyria, and you unlock like other big cities or important places, there will be portals
to them.
To here, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
So these are gonna get built along.
Maybe they're just like still like a lot of betas to find a lot of bugs, but they still got to run through the maps to make sure you don't fall to the ground. So maybe they're just doing that on what those would lead to, and then the next beta or in the full game, you'll see them all come together. And that's the thing with a lot of this world of what we saw in our beta weekend. It was phenomenal, but there's a lot more.
And I talked to this guy because he was like lead portal director or whatever. I don't know, can actually read his name from here.
Yeah.
But he was like, I am leading these portals project, but I can't tell you about it
because he was under an NDA.
An NDA, non-disclosure agreement. And if you follow like Guild Wars 2, you'd know that's kind of a joke on themselves because they also, along with these open beta tests for people that pre-purchased the game, they ran closed beta tests for people that haven't pre-purchased the game. But if you got in the closed beta tests, you were under an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, so you weren't allowed to talk about it.
Yeah, you weren't allowed to talk about it.
It was like the Fight Club of betas.
So on the topic of betas, there is going to be an open.
They're running a stress test on Monday.
Yeah. So pretty much they're gonna load as much people as they can into it and see when it crashes.
It's a really short time period. It's just Monday night.
We're not planning on recording it or covering it because it's pretty much
I'm not gonna record it because it's probably just gonna be a leg show.
And the program we use,
I'll have Fraps at the ready.
Yeah, the program we use is called Fraps.
Yeah, because we're using Fraps.
It's probably the best thing out there. So we got it for Guild Wars pretty much. But it records giant files, and like seriously, I'll give you an example. The thing you're watching right now is a WMV file that I export. Well, it's actually an MPEG that I exported, made up of several Fraps files that were each about 4 gigs apiece. Now I put 12 gigs of files into this one video, rendered it out, and had 133 megabytes, which is millibytes or whatever, MB. Which is a lot less, but it's just because there's like all these empty frames. So that's just a little technical thing with Fraps that I don't like.
Yeah, the raw Fraps files are huge. So I don't want to like deal with 2 hours worth of extra Frap files on Monday. That'll probably just be a lag show anyway.
But so. I think it's kind of a cool thing how they are stress testing the game. Like I haven't seen that very often, and I think that's probably a good idea. See when things go bad.
Also, I did take my fighting clothes off Chanel for a bit here because I don't like the helmet on her.
When she jumps back into the water.
No, she already has them on. She didn't fall in water. She just took damage. All right, from falling.
And I remember
back on. I thought she got him back on when she falls in the water. Yeah. Happens in a second here. And you can see like that bridge. It was just there for a second. Yeah, there it is again. I wanted to go up there, so I was just walking over here. I didn't notice this, but then I started.
So there's such a glare. We're watching our computer screen under. There's such a glare.
It's the sun.
We're both like,
it's a monster.
It's a monster.
Get the benchwarmers reference.
Just eat some sunblock.
You can't go up.
Oh, there goes the helmet.
Yeah. You can't go up to
the bridge. It's just not open yet. In this beta, it was not open yet.
Maybe it was the beta. I would like to go up there. Maybe like as you progress through the storyline, there'll be someone really important up there who you must talk to.
Yeah.
And they'll fix the bridge. It's like, oh, you know that bridge that like we nailed to the wall at a 90-degree angle that no one could walk on? Yeah, we finally got around to fixing that, so you could talk to this dude that lives up there.
Pretty much.
He's pretty much stranded.
Yeah. Anyway, there's a lot of things that are not in the beta and will probably be revealed in later times. So right now you're in this crafting center, aren't you?
Crafting Central.
Yeah, right behind you. So these guys are all at hard.
These guys are all master craftsmen.
Hardly working or working.
They can teach you the crafts. You can learn 2 crafts. And these guys will teach you them. I couldn't really find these guys.
Hey Alex, do you want to hear a pun?
Go for it.
I didn't know why the baseball was getting bigger. Then it hit me. Oh, that
was
funny.
Just bad. That was just bad.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah, there's floaty worlds and broken bridges, unfinished business pretty much. So there's those guys mining, citizens building, and even working more.
I don't know if it's just because it's beta or it's supposed to be like that.
That might be a concept of like.
I think definitely the Azure Portals when the full game's out.
I think that's almost a concept of saying we're not done this yet. Anyway, you're going right up to the lion.
Yeah, right up to the lion. I decided to get right into the lion.
There's not many lions in Lion's Ark, but there is this one, and
the biggest lion.
It's
Aslan.
These fish are throwing up on us. Yeah, that's great. Anyways, what's the first thing you have to do when you get to Lion's Ark? I'm inquiring you again, as somebody who's gonna
Lion's Ark is important. The portals to world versus world. That's important. The portals to the other starting areas, that will really help you, because if you just try and level up in your starting area, you'll eventually be like level 5, and then there'll only be level 6 stuff, and that one level can make a difference. So if you just go to Lion's Ark and go to the other places, it makes it a lot easier. And if you disagree with me and you want me to jump off a bridge, well, you can just have your
Take this, Battlefield 3.
Also do that. That is a must-do in Lion's Ark.
Yeah.
When I jumped that, I was like,
anyway,
I was like, yay! And then I was like, wow, this is taking a long time.
Lion's Ark Showcase is about to wrap up. So until then, check out more of our Guild Wars 2 videos. Hopefully there'll be more.
Yeah.
And subscribe, like this video
if you know how to make Fraps files. Not
you know how to make Fraps. You know how to make Frap files not massive.
To make them reasonable.
All right. Bye. Bye, everybody.
Let us know.
Stay frosty.
Stay frosty.